Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. Mitchell Renz here, ready and eager to answer everyone's questions. Now, we go live every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. So if you're wondering, how can I get my questions on the show? You got to go ahead and join us live. Or YouTube just released a brand new feature called Super Thanks. If you send in a Super Thanks on this video, I will find it, and I will be able to put those comments and questions on future shows. Let's go to the first one coming in here. It's just showing some love to the nation. If you love Raider Nation, spam Raider Nation 4L from the greatness of the Raiders. Ibro, what up, brother? How significant is it for the Raiders, the issues Dan Ventrelle raised? Could we have more issues similar to last year with Gruden? Also, is it an issue that the top has been changed in the last few years? Unfortunately, I'm not in this room. I don't talk to many of the executives. I talk to a lot more players than I do executives, so I don't have much of an inside scoop on this. Do I think it's an issue? Of course. Anytime you bring up the issues that Dan Ventrelle did, you have to be concerned about it. The issue is, I've heard from some people that Dan made it up. I hope that's not the case because you shouldn't be making up stuff like that. I don't think Dan would, but I hate to be that guy, but I am an honest person. I don't have an inside scoop on this story around Dan Ventrelle. Let's go to Ty Davis. Who do you think we get after June 1st? I love the emoji. You're making me think a little bit. I still think the guys that you go out and target are James Bradberry and Daryl Williams. Your top guy on the defensive side of the football. I still think with the injury concerns around Trayvon Mullen, you still need a corner. Go out and try to get Bradberry if he's there. And then right tackle is still your biggest need. If you're able to get Daryl Williams, the top right tackle on the market, you're going to be feeling pretty damn good about yourself. Matthew DeLong, which player do you hope improved their game for this season? So the most improved player, I mean, the answer, if Alex Leatherwood could prove to be a right tackle worthy of taking in round one, I am feeling ecstatic. So I don't think that's going to happen, but if Leatherwood could prove to me that he is worth a first-round pick and playing offensive line, I'll go ahead and that's going to be my vote. Travis Michelle, what would be the best-case scenario for Tyree Gillespie this season? What role could he play? So, I would say best-case scenario, if you're Gillespie, who drafted in the 4th round out of Missouri, I think he's actually a pretty versatile safety. He can play in the box, can also drop back into coverage. If you get some free time, I want you to look to see how Patrick Graham used Jabril Peppers in his defense last season with the Giants. That's best-case scenario. And I don't think it happens, but to answer your question, if you can use them like Jabril Peppers, that's your best case. All right, so here's a random question. Which is better, bacon and eggs or chicken and waffles? If you were going out to eat brunch, right? And for those of you that are watching this video on a later date, it's going to be on Saturday. If you're in the Dallas area, come to Hero, 11 a.m. Graphic Raider and I were having brunch. Bacon and eggs or chicken and waffles, which is the better brunch item? I am team bacon and eggs, but if you're chicken and waffles, I'm not going to hate on you. Shane Tolbert, you're next up here on the Raiders Report, brother. Mitch, what player do you expect to have a breakout season? So when I think of a breakout season, I don't include rookies, so that's just me telling you that right now. And when I think of a breakout, it's the best year of their entire career. One dude to definitely keep in mind is Kyler Fackrell, because Fackrell has actually been sneaky good with Patrick Graham in the past, and I don't want to give too much away because I've put out a video about this before, so go ahead and check it out. Kyler Fackrell, though, is going to be a breakout player to definitely keep in mind. I'll also go ahead and say on the offensive side of the football, Foster Moreau. Watch out for Foster. I think that dude's going to put up some good touchdown numbers. Daniel Keenan, caps on as always. Okay, Mitch, how come the free agents that has ties to our staff aren't signing with us? There's got to be something going on behind closed doors. No, I think a lot of times it just comes down to either A, better offers, more playing time, and like if you're talking about Kyle Van Noy went to the Chargers, and he didn't get a lot of money, but he's more than likely going to get a lot more playing time. So it's not always just as simple as X's and O's or, there has to be something happening. Maybe Kyle Van Noy's family wanted to go to Los Angeles more than Las Vegas. There's little things like that that also go into equations. Untouchable Raider 1960, what up, dog? Mitch, did you see Canelo got outboxed by Bivol and McDaniels and Ziegler? Love Gruden. And Mayock guys in car said that McDaniels called Gruden and talked for a while. What's your thoughts? I'm not a boxing analyst. I was upset, though, that Canelo lost. I didn't think that he would lose that fight. Lost a few bucks on it, but it is what it is. And I don't really have any qualms or problems with McDaniels and Ziegler talking to Gruden and Mayock. I mean, they shouldn't. If anything, I think some of the smartest things that you see people do in the real world is talk to political leaders about, hey, what failed or what went wrong? Let me learn from those things, and then how can I make sure that they don't happen in the future? So in terms of those guys talking to Gruden and Mayock, no, I don't really have any problems with any of that whatsoever. And I mean, absolutely no problems whatsoever. If you're a diehard Raider fan and you want to get to know me better, if you want me to answer your questions, your DMs, if you want to have one-on-one conversations with me every single day, you can actually do it over on Local. So if you haven't already, go ahead, scan this QR code right now where you can get more exclusive videos, more expanded access to me, or you can go to the link that you see down below, RaidersReport.locals.com. I've been using Locals not only just for my channel, but I've been on Locals, and I like it more too because for those who don't know, one of my favorite movies is Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Russell Brand is killing it on Locals, and I can actually get in contact with him a lot easier than you can on social media. So if you want to get in contact with some of the content creators like Russell Brand, you can do it. If you just want to watch more Raiders Report videos, hey man, I'm not going to hate on you for that whatsoever, which one of the most exclusive videos that I put out for supporters only is the video that you see on screen where I talk about Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, their contracts going forward, and an NFL insider reveals why the Raiders went ahead and drafted Zamir White. Troy Romero, what up, dog? F. Sam, just get a Mitch with all this. See, I told you, put F. Sam in it, you might get on the show. Mitch, with all this noise about the league trying to kick the Davis family out, is it a concern? Love the content. Just playing, Sam. Do I think it's a concern? I don't have a good answer for it. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, me included. I don't think Mark Davis is the best owner. Is he a good businessman? Yes. Do I think he knows a lot about football and the X's and O's? No. He's admitted to not knowing a lot. And if you are in a situation where there's a lot of times organizations stay bad if the owner's bad. I will say, since the Raiders went to Vegas, I did not really want them to leave Oakland, if I'm being honest, but they have gotten better, right? I mean, they have never had a losing season in Las Vegas. They've improved year after year, even with all the crazy bullshit going on. So you like to think with the new regime that they brought in, Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, Mark Davis deserves a lot of credit for that. So we'll see what ends up going forward, but if the NFL wants to kick out the Davis family, to me that's nothing really new. Daxton Gill, what up, man? Should we try to trade for Agholor? It's funny that you bring this up. I saw some article this morning when I was searching for stories, and it was about trading for Nelson Agholor. Do I think Agholor is a good player? Yes, I do. How about this? While you guys are going down and getting your votes in, I'll go ahead and give my answer. Should the Raiders trade for Nelson Agholor? Type Y for yes, type N for no. The reason why I would type my Y for yes is because he was great with Derek Carr. 47 catches, over 800 yards, had, 9 touchdowns. Probably should have had double digits if he didn't drop a few or a few bad penalties. He's a field stretcher. The reason why I would type my N for no is because if you go out and trade for him, you got to give him $9 million. And not that I don't like Agholor, but if we have $9 million to give to Nelson Agholor, why are we not giving that $9 million to go out and get somebody like Daryl Williams or going out and get somebody like James Bradberry? So I could see the good. I could also see the bad. But you guys can let me know what your thoughts are. Jack Bishop, what up, dog? It's my birthday on the 13th, turning the big 20. My wish is we sign either Bradberry, Clowney, or Williams. If I had to rank them, it'd be Daryl Williams. It would then be James Bradberry and then Jadeveon Clowney. 20 years old, Jack Bishop, shout out to you, man. May 13th. That's awesome. Maybe, give me, Jack, I know you're always super chatting, and I know we have each other's contact information on IG, so if you're around, if you're free on your birthday, it's totally your call. Message me, and then we'll FaceTime. We'll do a cheers. I'd be down for that. I also have Friday off, so I'm ready to get down. We got Stan Lar. What up, dog? Will you and Jeremy Chuggs do meetups this season like the Red Tail happenings? I don't have a good answer on that. I do have a event that I'm working on with some people that I think you guys would be really happy about in the middle of June. I can't give the details on that yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. In terms of more meetups, I'm going to try to do as many meetups as possible. So if you guys know events that are going down, please don't be afraid to invite me. But it's either going to be me and Jeremy, me and Sam, me and James, me and Brad, somebody from the Chat Sports team. If we come out to Las Vegas, then yes, we will do more meetups. What up, Daniel? Fine. No caps. When the hell are you and Chat Sports coming to New York? I hear all these places, but never the Big Apple. I would love to be able to come to New York. There's no doubt about it. My dad, he's a Long Islander guy. So if I went out there, I'd like to be able to go to Long Island, visit some of his old stomping grounds like in Comac. That's the high school he would have went to. And I actually grew up kind of close to New York for a short period of my time. It's just, how can I get out there? You know, I do a lot of work here. You guys need videos every day, so I don't get that much free time. Let's go to Aaron Raup. Should the Raiders sign Bryan Bulaga? Whale? Bulaga Whale? I don't know what you're going for here for Aaron. But should they go out and do it? If they need a right tackle, you could do it. Beluga whale? It's a type of whale. Wow, you learn something new every day. So, Bryan Bulaga Whale, we're going to go with that for the rest of today's show. I'm going to say no. I think there's other better tackles out there. I think Bulaga, if fully healthy, is an upgrade over Brandon Parker, but I don't know if he's fully healthy. And I haven't been all that confident in him over the past few seasons. Yes, he's played with the Chargers, but there's better offensive tackles out there. So no to Bryan Bulaga Whale, but now I'm not going to be able to say Bulaga. Now I'm only going to see Beluga. So speaking of that, what's the Raiders' biggest need? Thanks for getting that off, man. That sounds even worse. Right tackle, offensive guard, linebacker, DT, corner. Is there another position out there that you think is the Raiders' biggest need? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I am still going to type RT for right tackle just because there's way too many question marks there, and I love this Raiders offense, and I want it to be able to succeed, but I don't want to watch false starts. I don't want to watch guys getting through, and I don't want to watch Derek Carr getting happy feet because he's worried about the right side of the offensive line. So for that reason, I'll type RT, but I can also understand people going ahead and typing CB as well. We get a lot of questions here on live. It's just a fact. And I want to be able to take time out of my day to be able to answer all these questions. If you become a member on Locals, you can actually DM me your questions, or you can also post them right on the wall. It's kind of like a Facebook wall. Post them on there, and then I can go ahead and I can answer the questions that I missed here on today's live show. Let's go to Purple Walrus, a laptop computer with work on the screen. You know what, man? I appreciate that you're watching it, or it's an emoji, a laptop computer with work on the screen. It's all good. Your secret's safe with me. Let's go to Why Big Jordan. Matt Golden Corral is better than Derek Carr. He might have more upside than DC, but if you think Matt Corral is a top 13 quarterback right now, I think you're kind of crazy. I mean, people can hate on DC all they want, and I know I'm tough on DC, but DC is essentially on a one-year prove-it deal at $19 million. It's honestly one of the best contracts I've ever seen. You can make the argument the best contract in football right now. Let's go to Ty Davis. Could you grade offense/defense so far? It's so difficult, man. I mean, I'm going to give the offense a higher grade. I'd probably give the Raiders offense right now an A-. I'd probably give the defense a B-. There's still a lot of areas to improve, but with a new coaching regime, it's so hard to be able to predict because you don't know how certain offensive linemen are going to play with the new guys, or certain offensive structures, certain defensive structures. But from what I just see on paper, from a talent standpoint, offense A-, defense B-. BB2, let's get Daryl Williams and James Bradberry. Then we are set. Don't forget, we get $20 million on June 1st, too. I won't forget. The Raiders get their money from Corey Littleton, and then they also get it from Carl Nassib. You will have money to spend, and free agents would be smart, but the Raiders aren't the only team that get a lot of money after June 1st. Daniel Guerrero, are the Broncos a scary team, or are they overrated? I think both of these could be true, right? I think they are a scary team. You have Russell Wilson now, and Russell Wilson is a top 7, 8 quarterback on a good team that's got good skill position players, and they have a good defense. Like, that's a legitimate concern. But I could also see them being overrated because they have Russell Wilson. Like, what if Russell is now on the decline? What if Russell Wilson isn't as good as what everyone thinks he is? I don't have that being true. I have the Broncos being a top 10 team in the National Football League, but I think both of these could absolutely be true. Andre, what up, brother? Hey, Mitch, now that you've seen a lot of tape on Parham, Would you take Parham and Nakobe were both available at 90 overall? Yes. I would take Dylan Parham over Nakobe Dean now because not only have I watched more tape on Parham, I have also talked to other NFL scouts out there that the reason why Nakobe fell, because he wasn't on a lot of teams' draft boards. And it scares me for the simple fact of when you have already, I was told by one NFL scout that Nakobe Dean should get 4 surgeries before playing this season. Shoulder, it was like shoulder, a knee, a foot, and something else. It was like a chest. And that was somebody that I trust. So when I hear stuff like that, there's a lot of injury concerns. There's no doubt about it. I see Parham, though, being a reliable player for the long haul. Now, we did get one more super chat, but we'll get to that here in just a second. Earlier last week, I did a giveaway. So we did a giveaway for this sweatshirt right here, and it's from Ultra Game. And I told everyone, go down to the pin comment, spam Ultra Game, and I'm going to select a winner. Well, congrats to our Ultra Game giveaway winner. His name is Ocean World. That was his comment that he ended up releasing. And if anybody out there wants to get their hands on this hoodie, it is still available at chatsports.com/Raiders giveaway. You can get it. We got it in all bunch of different sizes. It's the front. It's the back, but major shout out to Ocean World for winning it. We've already messaged him. I just didn't want you guys to think I was doing a giveaway and wasn't announcing a winner. So congrats to Ocean World. But if you want the hoodie, chatsports.com/Raiders giveaway. What up, Daniel? You're in Dallas. What the hell is this chat about another team in Dallas? I think Jerry would have the mayor fired. I don't think a team in Dallas makes any sense whatsoever. I think it might even be just as bad as L.A., right? I mean, Raider Nation runs L.A. It's why there's no Chargers fans. It's why there's no Rams fans. There's a lot of Cowboys fans down here in Dallas. So another team in Dallas, you're right. It wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, man, we got a 20 coming in here from Purple Walrus. Mitch, love what you do for Raider Nation. Much love for the guys behind the scenes that makes Raiders Report happen. You're right. It's not just me. We have an amazing team here that we've been able to build, whether it's Sam, Jeremy, Jack, whoever the hell is producing a Raiders show. And all these super chats, they go to not only helping me put food and a roof over my head, they go to help my team as well. So Purple Walrus and everyone out there watching, just so you know, we greatly appreciate it.